Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. The Holdovers stars Paul Giamatti. Instructor at a New England prep school remains on campus during Christmas break to babysit a handful of students with nowhere to go. He soon forms an unlikely bond with a brainy but damaged troublemaker. This movie was a lot of fun. I had a great time with this movie. From the first time I saw this trailer, this movie kind of felt a tiny bit off, but then the more that it sat with me, I got like these old vibes from these from this movie. Like, you know, it's been a bit since we had a movie like this where it's just characters living their normal lives and that just get stuck in one location, and next they end up like, you know, building this relationship over one another. It was a lot of fun, and it was a nice relaxing from all these, you know, somewhat generic movies or these big IP movies that we've been getting for the past, I don't know, 20 years. And it brought us back down to the simpler days. Like, you know, I got like Breakfast Club vibes from this movie. I would say the movie had a little bit of a rough start with some of its characters, mostly from the younger ones. These handfuls of students that got left behind kind of got on my nerves a bit. A tiny bit. Again, they're kids, but the things that they were arguing about where I'm like, geez, this is high school, isn't it? Just that alone, some of the characters I kind of just freaking hated because honestly, they were just complete. One of the characters is just a complete asshole for no reason, and so you're not supposed to like him. I get it, but it's just that I wish that, you know, there was some, you know, fulfillment with their build up, but you know, half the characters kind of just disappear, and like and there's only like one character that we really focus on, and there's no really actual build up between the kid characters and our main character, but it's more build up with our main character and the teacher and this chef lady, and so that's kind of where the main focus of the movie is. And by the end, when these characters come back, the younger kids, it's like, yeah, they had a little bit more of a rougher break, but you know, the student, our main character had a great break, and so yeah, it was just a ton of fun. It was different, and it's just a nice fresh air of things. I really like Paul in this role. I think he played a great job of this grumpy teacher who basically felt like the world turned on him, and so he kind of turns on the world and turns on everyone else and kind of closes himself off. And next, this troubled kid who is a very smart kid, and that's how they kind of connect, because he really likes history. He likes, you know, a lot of like I don't know that much about history, especially New England's history, but they connect on that level, and they bond from, you know, going to a museum and you know, talking about, you know, their parents, and next the teacher talking about his high school and college years. It was very well done in that aspect, and it was cool to see them grow together and see him sort of come out of his shell, and like, you know, he's like, you know, sort of opening up to other people. That sort of kind of goes back into his show at some point when he's like, all right, he's getting too comfortable and something kind of like doesn't go his way, and next he's like, see, this is why I don't open up. This is like, and it's like, and you get it, you understand, because like you feel like you're finally going somewhere, and next something just slaps you in the face, and it's like, well, fuck, well, shit, why, and like you kind of feel embarrassed in that moment, and so it was just really well done, and you really do care about these characters and their past situations and about their lives and how things just end up for them, and it opens new doors for them by the end. Talking about like the head chef Mary, who honestly has like a lot of like, you know, a dark past to her, with dealing with her son's like trauma loss. It's so much something as like a theme throughout the whole entire movie is about loss. We have our main lead Angus also dealing with the loss of his father, like, you know, and it's just like, you know, this is a heavy movie when it comes to like losing the people that you love, and it does it so well in a way that our characters can move on and finally like live their futures and not let the past hold back on him, especially like Paul's character finally opening a new door to his life, opening like the next chapter. This is just a movie about everyone moving on and like, you know, doing better things for themselves. It's a very good movie, a very simple movie, and it's not like something that's new or different from everything that we've seen, but it's a very simple movie that I like, that I sat down and just smiled throughout the whole entire time and just had a really good time with this movie. I'm gonna give The Holdovers an A-. I really liked it a lot. I have hardly any complaints with this movie. Maybe it dragged a tiny bit, and it's again at the beginning with those annoying ass kids. And again, they're kids, so it's like a little nitpick, if anything. So go check it out. It's a very fun ride. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.